He's doing it in England, but that's where he got arrested. Oh, yeah. Here, the same thing might happen. Yeah, exactly.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Where are we on our way to?
We're on our way to be near the convention center, try and prevent today's meeting from taking place.
So you in the lockdown crew?
I'm taking part in that, yes.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Berkeley, California, just moved out there.
Uh-huh. And what are you doing this for? Why are you doing this?
Well, I mean, I think that, you know, this is sort of the pinnacle of an advance of of capitalism and of the market, and that it needs to be headed off, and we need to show ways to create alternatives and show that it's not inevitable. And by stopping this today, we can demonstrate the possibility of another way that people can stand up and make a difference in the way that the entire global economy is organized.
Why do you feel that a strategy like a lockdown is important? Why do you think this is the right way to go?
I think it does two things. One is that we're actually physically standing in the way of what's going to happen today, and that's important for us to do. And second of all, it demonstrates that people are willing to both go outside of the boundaries and put themselves at risk, and that they feel this is really important, and that's something that people around the world need to know, that this is a very serious thing.
Did you send somebody ahead to check it out?
Maybe we should send someone ahead to check it out. If we haven't yet.
Right, single person.
Did we?
That's just a single person.
They want to be like in the center, really.
Folks who are non-blockade, please check in for red umbrellas up here.
Yeah, so we should send someone ahead.
The lockup should gravitate to the center when we get there.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait.
Better if you're there now.
Actually, they've already seen us, so let's get moving.
Okay.
WTO. Out of control. Say no. Say no. Percent of it.
That's not equal.
Say who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Say who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Say who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Say who's gonna keep it? The men in there trading their secrets. That's not fair. Who's gonna keep it? The men in there trading their secrets.
That's not fair.
Who's gonna keep it?
The men in there.
Trading their secrets.
That's not fair.
And who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's most people.
Who's gonna keep it?
The men in there.
Trading their secrets.
That's not fair.
And who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Not most people.
That's not equal.
The men in there.
We're going down the street.
That's not fair.
Down there. Oh, out of control. Say no.
No.
Say no.
No. No.
Say no.
WTO. Out of control. Say no.
Say no. Say no.
Say no.
Say no. Say no.
Oh, out of control. Say no.
Say no.
Say no.
Say no.
WTO, out of control.
Say no. Say no. Say no. WTO is out of control. Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. WTO out of control. Say no. Say no. Say no.
Say no.
WTO out of control. Say no.
Say no. Say no. Say no. WTO, out of control. Say no.
Say
WTO, out of control. Say no.
Say no. Say no. Say no.
corporate greed. Human need, not corporate greed.
Human need, not corporate greed. What do you need? Not corporate greed. Human need, not corporate greed. Human need, not corporate greed.
Sit down, go.
Listen to the voices of the people on the streets. We don't have a vote. Freedom's gonna benefit, not most people. Only a percent of it. That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit?
Not most people.
Only a percent of it.
That's not equal.
Who's gonna benefit? Only a percent of it.
Behind you! Behind you!
Are we rolling? We're rolling.
Down here, I guess as many as the multiple fractures are on our backs, there's that many things that have brought me down here, really.
What's the most pressing issue for you? Like, what's the most, if you could name one issue that's probably the most pressing to you, if you could do that, or one set of issues, perhaps.
I think the issues regarding the biotechnology industries and the genetic industries and the way that they're capitalizing and copyrighting those industries, I think is preposterous. You know, I think it's a new form of it's just a new form of avarice and greed that is taken to extreme heights. And I think that a lot of people sort of, I don't know, feel that way about that. And the way that our sovereignty as a nation state has been undermined by a private group of executives is brought me here. You know, the idea of giving up our power that way.
Do you feel that we actually have power over our own government to begin with? I mean,
well, I do. It might be, you know, and I'm glad for you to ask questions because, you know, the blank face of the camera is really one of the other things that's brought me down here. Really, I've been watching the way that this whole thing has been covered and the way that it's been so milked down, and the choice of words that have been selectively highlighted in the local papers. You know, just sort of just, you know, just putting an authoritarian lid on it. You know, to say what's all the fuss about, for example, 2 days ago in the paper. I mean, give me a break. Fuss. There are tens of thousands of people here. So, you know, the way that the media has covered this, the way that information is presented to us, I think that it's as much about information and imagination as all those other things for me. You know, as an artist, I guess I'm interested in those things, but I think that they get into the roots of the way that we all move and the way that we think and the way that we conceive our own power.
That the media gets into our the way.
Hell yeah, yeah. I think that the way that we're even crafted to get to, well, the question you asked me, do I think that we have power? I mean, that's a really great question, and I think we do have power. I mean, I think when people get together like this, it's powerful because it will bring attention. It has to be covered. It has to be looked at, and just that word will spawn conversation. If no one came out for this and said, hell, you know, those guys know what's best, let them do their thing, and just read the nightly news or sat down in front of TV and watched it that way, then I don't think there'd be nearly as much questioning. You know, there wouldn't be nearly as much meat for conversation. So in that way, I do think there is power in the people, you know. And my experience yesterday and last night, I think, you know, it supports that. I had great experiences all day yesterday with people coming together. And, you know, I've got a cousin who called me up. I haven't seen her in 15 years, and without, you know, the appropriate measures to let the turtles free, right? There's a, what, $400 device or so that can be plugged in the bottom of a net. And if that is used, you know, it's 90-something% effective in releasing the sea turtles. And because there were some countries that didn't or couldn't, for financial reasons or whatever, abide by those things, they came and filed a grievance with the WTO. WTO said, United States, you can't discriminate by the way something is caught. You can only say we will not or won't accept that product. It's based just on product alone and not the ethics around a product. And hey, you know, another thing that I just have to say, as far as one last thing, the words and the jargon that are used to create our conversations, you know, protectionism is like, I've seen it in every single article written in every single paper in support of trade, you know, free trade and taking down trade barriers. And I think people should talk about what the word protectionism means and what barriers are, because it's not all barriers that are bad. You know, we're forming a barrier here today, and it's quite a good thing. You know, we have barriers to our skin. We go inside houses for protection. We're all wearing clothes. I mean, barriers are a part of life, and and the right to choose that's an essential freedom, and it's what makes us and gives breath to our life, you know, to like actually choose where and how we're going to sit and work within a system of barriers, you know. I mean, I think that's what freedom is about, and I think that we still do have a lot of freedoms in our country, and I think they've been stripped away in the last 15 years from the Reagan system on, but I think there is still something to come out here and fight for, protest about. Excuse me, yeah.
That's great.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.